You've probably noticed that people often try to get you to believe things. You might also have noticed that some people claim that you're not open-minded if you don't believe what they want you to believe. But how open-minded should you be? What does being open-minded mean? Just when should you let other people persuade you of things? And when should you hold firm to your existing beliefs or lack of beliefs? Let's explore reason and persuasion to find out more. Persuasion is where someone convinces you to believe something using reason. Check out our other videos in this series to find out more about when you have good reason to believe something. As we learned on our video on reason, believing the truth is what's called a convergent instrumental goal. In other words, whatever your goals are, believing the truth will probably make it easier for you to achieve those goals. So, if somebody trying to persuade you of something gives you a good reason to believe it, you should be persuaded. Not believing something that is, in fact, true is likely to harm you in the long term. And continuing to believe something that's not true is also likely to cause you harm. But often, people who try to persuade you to believe things don't have good reasons. If a person trying to persuade you of something hasn't given you a sound reason to believe it, then it would probably be harmful for you to believe it. Believing things that aren't true will tend to make it more difficult for you to achieve your goals. And not achieving your goals is ultimately what harm is. Sometimes people try to get you to change your beliefs without using reason at all. They might try to deceive you, for example, by intentionally making a bad argument or just by lying. They might try to manipulate your emotions. For example, they might use extremely emotive language or images to try to stop you from using your critical thinking skills to test whether what the person is saying is really true. Or they might try to intimidate or coerce you. For example, they might become very angry or threaten you if you don't agree with them. Or they might become personally abusive if you question their claims. Anyone doing any of these things is trying to harm you. That's because using your critical thinking skills to decide whether something is true makes it more likely that you'll believe the truth. And being less likely to believe what's true makes it harder for you to achieve your goals. And if a person's not using reasoned persuasion, the only alternative ways to get someone to believe something are deceit, emotional manipulation, or intimidation. And they're all hostile acts. So, if anyone tries to get you or anybody else to believe something other than by reason, be very wary of that person's intentions. Check out our video on motivated reasoning for more on this topic. So what is open-mindedness? Being open-minded just means being open to changing your beliefs. So, to achieve the goal of believing truth and not believing falsehood, you should be somewhat open-minded. You should be open to being persuaded to change your beliefs by sound reasoned argument, but never open to changing your beliefs where there is no sound reasoned argument. If you're open to changing your beliefs where there's no sound reasoned argument, you're likely to be manipulated and harmed by others. And if you're not sure whether there's a sound reasoned argument or not, don't make a decision right away. You don't have to have a firm belief on everything. Think carefully. Ask lots of detailed questions. And if the person making the argument can't give you clear, complete, and consistent answers to those questions, that may be a reason not to accept the argument. So, as we've seen, it's possible to be either too open-minded or not open-minded enough. But why do you think that it's really common for people to tell other people to be more open-minded, but much less common to tell people to be less open-minded? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, check out our other videos on critical thinking and liberal values. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one.